Okay. So I had a meeting with an attorney today, and
All right.
he immediately steered me towards smaller attorneys, which is totally fine. I'm cool with that. It wasn't necessarily his bag, and that's fine. He had a couple of objections that I was not sure how to overcome. So the first one was that he did not necessarily give his clients referrals because it would make his other clients that were real estate agents mad. And the second thing was that everybody already has a guy. And so I know everybody already has a guy. The way I overcome that is I'm a different guy, right? That's how I overcome that. And then the way that he doesn't give referrals, the way that I would combat that would be what you kind of talked about with social responsibility, right? Like I'm going to send him not this person particularly, but the next attorney that I meet with. If that person had another objection that he doesn't do referrals or, whatever, I would just kind of try to feel them out and like send referrals to get referrals. Is that kind of how you would handle that?
I want to go back to the beginning. Last week, I remember at least two pieces of advice. One is drop the titles, right? Two is get clear on your offer and exactly how you can help these families. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is take number two, take both of those, drop the title. When you walk into an attorney's office, you're Stephanie. Then just quit talking about being a realtor. Okay. Until it's the appropriate time. That will differentiate you. They're isolating your skill set to one of the skills that you bring to the table. It's your job to expand that out and let them see that, like you said, I'm a different man. Like this is a different conversation. So don't let them pigeonhole you into being just a realtor. And I don't know if Rosie's here, but I think we gave her the hashtag first, but you're not just a realtor. Like you bring so much more to the table. So when they try to pigeonhole you into that, well, I don't want to piss off my other realtor friends. Like, well, listen, I do at least 24 things for these families. It's interesting that you isolated it just down to real estate. Do you perceive me as a selfish person that's just here to try to make a commission? Or do you believe what I actually said to you? I'm looking to help you scale your business and take some load off of you to help these families. Okay. And then just be silent. Turn the table. The other thing is getting really clear on your offer, and is just as important in a vendor's office as it is in a client's home or a prospect's home. So understanding exactly what that means and how that translates into your small business helping their small business. So you handling the non-legal, redundant, non-dollar productive aspects of a case that might just be emotional conversation, just listening to a widow talk it out until she finally says, and I've got to do something. I've got to find another place to live. I just can't keep up with this place. Like they don't want to sit around and have those conversations that are non-legal, right? So, and there's always there's always a chance that you are just like Dan. You're going to find yourself in the wrong attorney's office. You're not going to go meet John Fraker every time you knock on a door, and that's okay. There's plenty of folks. I mean, two or three of these relationships can be a lifetime of fulfilling business and collaboration. So don't feel like you're so invested in any one attorney just because he or she is busy or has a nice office location or this and that. Judge them on their character more than anything. But that's the two things I would say is you can clearly come up with your own objection handlers if you're clear on those things that, no. I'm going to set a boundary. You're not going to put me in a box and call me just a realtor because by God, that's disrespectful. I've worked hard to educate myself. I hold myself to a higher standard of ethics, a higher standard of education. And as an attorney, I would think you would appreciate that. Am I right? And put it back to them for the affirmative comment back to you. It starts to change the tone. They'll respect that. And then you say, okay, so here's what we do. Like, I'm not just a realtor. If you look at my business card, it says that on it. But I have a social enterprise here in the community that helps families going through this process. And my whole point in coming in here today, I want to connect with attorneys whose values are aligned with mine and that I can help make their business more efficient and therefore more profitable. Because at the end of the day, we're all doing this to get paid. I most typically get paid from a real estate deal. Sometimes I do put my realtor hat on. Sometimes I buy the house. Sometimes I pass it along to another buyer. But I really just wanted to stop in and let you know that there's someone here in the community that can take all of the things that you're not necessarily going to get paid for. We've already vetted all of these professionals throughout the community. And I know that you said everybody has their guy, but we have a team We all communicate, and we built a system around this. So when we deploy a team, every other vendor knows what each is doing, what the timelines are, and what this family's needs are. And we're very transparent about it. So I'm happy to answer any questions you have, do whatever you think it might be for me to prove to you that I'm not just a realtor, but I appreciate you not putting me in that box next time we talk. They'll never forget that conversation. Then find a referral to take back to them. And they'll respect you more from there. But if you can find an inbound referral for them, if it's a family you worked with, a past client, you did 100 deals last year, you know, well-capitalized buyers, and you know which ones of those have too big of an ego to have a death plan in place because they're never going to die. Like, go back to those guys and use that estrogen to get in there and cut them to their knees and be like, you're going to go sit down with my attorney because I said so.
Okay.
You have that influence. But you've worked with high net worth individuals. So you've got, I mean, just last year, you sold 100 houses to cash investors. Well, there's your list. Go find out which of those guys have not properly planned for the wealth that they're creating and call them to the carpet. So, you know, listen, you're really serious about building wealth, right? Oh yeah. Is that just for you, or is it multi-generational wealth?